Hello, my name is Debsy, and I'm a spiritual therapist. I spread knowledge, love, and ascension. Today I'm going to talk about walk-in souls, indigos, and telepathy. Souls are said to walk in during a period of intense personal problems on the part of the departing soul, or during or because of an accident or trauma that happened. Other walk-ins occur based on a prior agreement and when the previous soul was complete. The walk-in, being an individual, retains the memories of the original personality but does not have emotions associated with the memories. As they integrate into the new body, they bring their own mental, emotional, and spiritual consciousness. The body evolves to resonate with the walk-in's mission as well. Walk-in souls are very real, and on these rare occasions, the soul that's inhabiting a body will choose to leave the body and allow another soul to take its place. It's a very subtle switch. We barely even notice. Other times it's extreme. Voice changes and personality changes when a soul can't handle their karma anymore and it's not the right time for their body to pass. A new soul will enter the body and will finish their mission. Incarnating into a fully grown body allows the walk-in soul to engage in embodiment without having to go through the 2 decades of maturation that humans need to reach adulthood. A walk-in soul also does not experience the conditioning of childhood and has a different relationship to life because they were not born. A walk-in can also be a companion soul in spirit form, walking along with an embodied soul. A walk-in can also be a fragmented aspect of a soul coming home and reuniting with the soul essence in a body. Some walk-ins are a blend of soul essence or consciousness inhabiting one body simultaneously. These many rotate in and out as needed to finish an important task. Spirituality advanced souls can walk into adult bodies and bring a new dimension into play. Some souls have met or surpassed their purpose for incarnation into the body. It may choose a new experience elsewhere and chooses to exit the body. Both souls have to be in agreement for a swap to happen. As humanity grows with ascension, the souls that do not have enough time to evolve to the point of being ascension ready will eventually decide to leave the planet. Trillions of souls stood in line for an opportunity to incarnate on Earth. While there are only around 8 billion bodies available, some souls came to evolve through a negative path, while others came through a positive, wonderful, harmonious path. The indigo child or indigo person, who are believed to possess special, unusual, and sometimes supernatural traits. They are the next stage in human evolution. They are more empathic to their peers and have telepathic gifts. Indigo children are usually born between the late 50s to the 90s. Indigo children may function poorly in conventional schools due to their rejection of rigid authority and their being smarter or more spiritually mature than their teachers, and their lack of response to guilt, fear, or manipulation-based disciplines. They show a strong, innate subconscious spirituality from early childhood Indigo children or people are very sensitive to what they put in their bodies. If we are indigo, we are strong-willed, an old soul, a free thinker, a nonconformist, and a truth seeker. We are highly intuitive and yearning to change the world. We can have a loner, autonomous personality, highly creative, and feel one with the planet and animals. The Indigos are rebellious and fearless warriors. The Indigos are here to change and pave the way to a better world. The Indigos grow into the light worker and starseed. Telepathy is the communication of thoughts or ideas by means other than the known senses. It's a way to directly communicate from one mind to another without speech or signs. Telepathy helps in those times that we can't actually communicate with someone. We can project our minds to the other person. Profound connections, forgiveness, and even closure can be completed in a telepathic conversation. That can't always be realistically done face to face. It's a psychic telephone network that connects us to everyone and everything, including other people, plants, animals, and the stars. We are starting to become a telepathic race. We are becoming aware of many different realities simultaneously. A lot of energies are coming through to assist us in telepathy. As our telepathy grows, so does many spiritual gifts. We will be able to choose what we want in our vibrational fields. We are aligning with the planet as well at this time. The more we start to notice the messages from our spirit guides and ancestors and the synchronicities or coincidences that have always been running through our lives. If we tap into this way of communicating, our lives shift for the better. We have to practice like any talent or skill. We must begin in a meditative state and visualize the person we want to connect with. Picture sending them love, gratitude, or a feeling of urgency. We send small messages in the beginning to someone you care about. Be ready to hear back from that person. We must be patient with this process. Thoughts are powerful, so repetition is a good thing and the key. Some people may be better senders than receivers. Others may be better receivers than senders. Some are equally adept at both sending and receiving. The more in tune we are with our higher selves, the easier it will be to telepathically communicate with others and the God divine. This exercise in telepathy helps us understand that things happen with and for us, not to us. Instead of thinking life is a string of random things that happen by chance, we begin to take other people's actions less personally and realize that we are actually moving in concert with each other, the earth and the stars as well. It is a gift that anyone can harness. We must have boundaries through it because there are toxic people and toxic energies to be discerning. Who you let communicate with you. Learning how to use telepathy might take some time, but we must keep on practicing because in the other planets and in the other worlds, we do not communicate by voice, but only by telepathy. We are more courageous than we think. We must free ourselves from all ties of limitations. It's better to disappoint people with our truths than live a lie of inauthenticity. We learn who we are by unlearning who they taught us to be. Just by holding the intentions of sending light into the world, you are raising its vibration. When we take full responsibility of our own life, then in turn, it gives us the power to change it. We must stop feeding our egos and ending up in a victim mentality spiral. We are who the ancestors have spoken about, the ones that will heal the world out of pain and darkness and into the light. We learn that the real magic doesn't come from self-improvement, but from self-acceptance. The time has come to release all traumas, all the barriers and the fears in which we were trained by the third dimension reality and karmic ancestral lines. We will start to create more space in our lives so we can experience a greater state of acceptance, love, and compassion. There is only astrological time that everything physical observes. Everything else is simply illusions. Remember, we have lived every timeline, in every dimension, in every universe, as every being and all possibilities exist within us. Now all we have to use is our intent and focus on what we want. We will come to the point that we abandoned what was safe and true and set off on a new journey of not knowing what's next or caring, since all that worry and thought is given to our guides and God the Divine. We are the extension of God in a physical form. We are spirit in a body. We are eternal life expressing itself as us. We are constantly creating our own realities. Our mind is the prism that refracts the entire universe. Everything around we see and imagine comes from our own minds. We are producing our own reality. We must view life through a divine lens, then harmony exists within us. Be well and be blessed.